Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
Another run here with Sanders. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Young on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
The Panthers come in search of win number 9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
On 1st and 10, Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. But keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. They can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
4th down, Young. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Chuba Hubbard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. 3rd and 2. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You look at this Carolina defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Young going to move him around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Following the interception, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards a 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This now a 3rd and 4. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Right, 97. Ready.
Now Young. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Panthers 21, Packers nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. And that one too wide and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Packers field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
Here we
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 38.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
46-yard line. A gain of 9.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
A gain of 4 yards.
Another run with Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now here's Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a gain of 3. Now
here's Young.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Young.
And that's going to be incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this time.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
To about the 40-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Ready.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off inside the 10.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Packers 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action this time with Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. First down, Love to pass. And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. It's Young on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Young to throw it. That one complete. He finds Sharp. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The offense on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Now Young.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
Inside the 10.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Let's go now.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And quickly they get to the line. Young on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Young on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Young going to get this complete. Meanwhile, to Sanders. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Young will set to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Young's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
That's over the middle and caught by Mingo.
And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Here we go, set. Ball red.
Now Young.
This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Young here to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First down, Green Bay.
Love now to pass on first down. Going right back to Wilson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they've
got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 44 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Young's going to throw it here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10. Love looking to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Love. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.